Hello Peachies, welcome back to Dear Peachy. Do you really need to spend that much money on makeup? Like, honestly, is there actually a big difference between drugstore and luxury brands? With so many products on the market right now, it's so hard to tell what's actually worth your money and what's not. I mean, for the exact same type of product, you can find super high-end versions and super affordable ones. So what are we really paying for? The truth is, a higher price tag doesn't always mean better quality. But at the same time, there are a few makeup products that are worth investing in. So in today's video, we're going to break it all down. Which products you can save on and which ones you might want to spend a little more on. First, let's clear up a really important misconception. Affordable does not mean low quality. Some products simply don't require complicated ingredients or advanced technology to work well. A lot of the time, the higher price comes from things like branding, marketing, packaging, or even fragrance. Take basic skincare like toners and lotions, for example. The core ingredients are usually quite simple, things like hyaluronic acid, squalane, or glycerin. The same goes for cleansing products like micellar water or cleansing balms. As long as the formula is gentle and does its job, that's enough. Don't get distracted by all those fancy marketing claims like deep cleansing but super moisturizing and anti-aging at the same time. Because realistically, some of these claims contradict each other. They're often just there to make you spend more. So in this video, we're going to break everything down into 3 parts. First, products you can confidently buy on a budget. Second, products where it depends. And third, products that are actually worth splurging on. Let's start with the first category, products you can totally save on. These are categories where the formulation is already very mature, so price doesn't make a huge difference in performance. At this point, it really comes down to your personal preference. Let's talk about lip products. When we buy a lipstick, what's the first thing we think about? The shades, right? High-end brands are amazing at creating unique shades and beautiful color stories. But if you're just looking for an everyday color, affordable options can do the job perfectly. And honestly, how a lipstick feels on your lips isn't directly related to its price. Some expensive lipsticks can feel quite drying but are super pigmented, so you only need a tiny bit. Others are more moisturizing but have lighter color payoff. These are just differences in texture, not quality. There's no absolute better or worse. Even within the same price range, some lip products might pill or settle into lines, while others apply smoothly. And that really comes down to how it works with your lips, so it's something you have to test for yourself. So overall, if you're not chasing a super unique shade, price really shouldn't be your main concern for lip products. What actually makes a bigger difference is shaping your lips properly. Even a super affordable lip liner can completely elevate your look. A well-defined lip with a budget lipstick can look way better than an expensive lipstick on its own. Next, matte eyeshadows. Why matte specifically? In the eyeshadow category, price is mostly affected by how fine the powder is and how pigmented the shades are. Matte formulas are generally easier to get right, even at a lower price point. The tricky part is shimmer. Good shimmer depends a lot on how fine the particles are. The finer they are, the more evenly they reflect light, giving that really soft, glossy glow. That's why expensive palettes often include beautiful shimmer shades. They instantly make your makeup look more elevated. On the other hand, cheaper shimmer can sometimes look a bit harsh or overly metallic. So if you're shopping on a budget, we would suggest going for matte eyeshadow palettes and skipping the shimmer shades. There are also some products you can just buy affordable versions without overthinking it. Like brow pencils, brow powders, tinted brow gels, eyeliners, mascaras, and contour products. These products mainly rely on staying power and color payoff. The raw materials are relatively low cost, and the formulas are very standardized. In fact, At a lower price point, you can easily get about 90% of the performance compared to high-end products. So for these, don't stress about the price. Just pick something that suits your preferences and is easy for you to use. So now we move on to the second category, products where it depends. Whether you can go for a cheaper option really depends on your skin type and your makeup skills. Liquid concealers are fluidic and hydrating, which makes them great for under the eyes or larger areas. But if you have dry skin or more fine lines, they can be harder to control and may crease easily. In this case, investing a higher budget in liquid concealer can make a big difference. More expensive formulas usually have better balance between coverage and texture. They blend more smoothly, don't cake as easily, and can even give a slightly radiant finish. Some are so good, you can even use them as a light base without issues. Next, let's talk about blush. There are 3 main types: powder, cream, and liquid. Out of all of them, powder blush is the most stable and easiest to formulate well, so it's totally fine to go for more affordable options here. Just keep in mind that the more affordable ones can feel a bit powdery, and they tend to have more fallout. However, when it comes to cream and liquid blush, we would actually recommend spending a bit more. And let us explain why. There are 2 simple ways to understand this. First is the oil diffusion test for cream blush. If we take 2 cream blushes, one affordable and one more high-end, and apply them onto blotting paper, then leave them for about 30 minutes, you'll notice a difference. The more affordable one usually spreads out much more in terms of oil. And what that means is, on your face, the pigment is more likely to move around with your natural sebum throughout the day, which can lead to patchiness and uneven color. The second is the long wear test, for liquid blush. If we apply 2 liquid blushes with different price points onto the skin, spray a bit of water on top, then press and peel off the clear tape. You'll see that the cheaper one transfers a lot more pigment onto the tape. This basically shows that the film-forming agents in more affordable formulas are not as effective, so the blush doesn't really set on your skin properly. That's why it tends to fade or disappear more easily, especially when you sweat. Now, if we bring this back to real life, most people choose cream or liquid blush because they want that natural, radiant flush, like it's coming from within the skin. This is especially popular among those with dry or more mature skin who usually prefer a more dewy finish. But the thing is, at a lower price point, these products often sacrifice how smooth and refined your skin looks in order to give you that glow. Now moving on to the final part. Have you noticed a pattern? The closer a product is to your base makeup, the more it's worth investing in. And that's because these are the products that sit on your skin the longest and cover the largest area. For example, foundation and cushion products rely heavily on a few key things: how fine the formula is, how well it resists oxidation so it doesn't darken over time, and how long it actually stays on your skin. And all of these factors are closely related to the price. Again, if we apply 2 different price points foundations on our arm, sprayed a mixture of water and oil to simulate sweat, then pressed a clear tape on top, you'll notice that the affordable option foundation transfers much more onto the tape, while the expensive one transfers less. Not only that, we also need to know that the price difference in foundation is not about coverage, but about how invisible it looks under light, mimicking the skin-like finish. So in summary, if you care about having a natural-looking base with long-staying power, you should invest in a good foundation. But if you really don't want to spend much, there are alternatives that cost about 1/3 of foundation, such as skin tint, tinted primer or sunscreen, CC or BB cream. However, they do not have good coverage or stay put on skin and work especially well in summer. Lastly, setting powder in loose or compact form. Well, we believe many people would argue that we don't need to buy an expensive one because it just sits on your face. If you are one that puts on makeup on a daily basis and starts to have a higher preference or needs for a good base finish, setting powder is the crucial step that can make or break the entire look. A good, pricey powder can truly refine your pores and soften your skin texture. They have extremely fine powders. They feel silky and almost disappear when rubbed between your fingers. However, affordable ones have coarser powders, on the other hand, feel rough and can clump within your fine lines or pores. You can actually feel the difference if you try. There's a huge price gap in different makeup products, and we really hope this video helps you in investing the right one. At the end of the day, makeup really doesn't have to be expensive to look good. It's more about understanding what actually matters in each category and spending your money intentionally instead of just following the hype. If you take anything away from this video, it's this: save on the things that don't make a big difference and invest in the ones that really affect how your makeup sits on your skin. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.